Hi, I'm Major Connie Morris with the Salvation Army of Greenville, North Carolina, and you're watching the East Daily Download.
This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. This is the East Daily Download. That's right. This is the East Daily Download.
So let's get started.
Oh, hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this holiday adventure across the East. It's the holiday season. If you've seen our previous show, we were, I'll say decorating, but loosely decorating, putting some stuff up. We have a little bit of work to do. We need the lights. That's still a big thing. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. All good. But I got the tree up, got some decorations up, the Happy Holidays messaging because we're in the holiday season and we're feeling festive. And because of that festive feeling, we want to give you, our viewers, something very festive, I guess, or a gift. How about a gift? We'll go with the gift. That would be this story. Let's check it out.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today, Dominique.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So if you could tell me a little bit about what's been going on during this pandemic and your business venture that we're excited about.
So when pretty much in March, when we were sent home to work from home, and originally it was only supposed to be 2 weeks, and then like kind of as time went on, it was just like, okay, this is starting to become more of a permanent situation. So I like really wanted to start like a hobby, something that can kind of take my mind elsewhere. And so ironically, my mom had like some yarn at home, and like she had one like little crochet hook, and she knew like how to do like the basic stitch, which is like a chain stitch and crochet, and she taught me that. And then I was like, I just took off from there. And then that's when I started kind of making tops, and then I started making hats, and then I just started making a whole bunch of stuff that I just fell in love with.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. Maybe the start of it, at home with your mom. Beanies. I know the beanies were something that was really standing out. How do you kind of choose what you're gonna make and the yarn colors and the fabric type of things like that?
I think like it depends on what like inspires me, or things that I personally like. Like for example, like Chicago, the city that we're from, is like I know a lot of people wear hats and things like that, but I was like, I kind of like I started adding patches to my hats, just something to make a little bit different. And so I make a Chicago hat that's sky blue with the red stars on it. So I loved it because it said Chicago without actually having to say Chicago.
So then the switch from what you were saying, you're constantly learning, looking at videos, evolving, but from beanies with two one-shoulder tops, like elegant pieces like that, I would have never thought they could even be knitted in that type of fabric. How did you come up with the idea to start doing that? Did you model on yourself, or what was the idea with that?
I think it was just like I would see on Instagram people made tops, or people made just all kind of things, or blankets, and I knew I didn't have the patience for blankets. I was like, tops, I love wearing like cute tops in the summertime, so I learned how to make that. Or just I honestly made things based off of what I personally like to wear, and that's why I usually choose bright colors, because I love wearing bright colors throughout the year.
I know another way that you've been kind of getting creative with your content, maybe on social media, is through TikTok. So could you talk about some of the cool videos that you made and how you decided to do that?
I literally when I first started hearing about TikTok was like last year, and I really was never on it. And then I just got on it, and I was like one of those people who got on it and like would watch videos for hours. So then I was like, I want to make a TikTok. And so I just started making some TikToks, but I also wanted it to make it about obviously what I'm making and things like that. So, but make it fun, because no one really wants to like watch someone just sit there and like so I tried to just make things that are kind of funny or like cute, or it's fun. It's fun. Also, it allows people to kind of be interested in doing it themselves and learning like, oh, it doesn't have to be crocheting, doesn't have to be something for just old people. Like we can do it too.
For a lot of people, this has been a time to get creative, and you are just a great example of building skills, making it work for yourself, getting creative with social media. So thank you so much for telling me about all of this today.
Thank you.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. We're in the holiday season, and because we're in the holiday season, a gift that really is appropriate for any time of year is the WNCT mobile app. It is available for free, so it's the best kind of gift to give to somebody because it's free. You just direct them over to the Google Play or the App Store. They can download it, and then you get all this great news that you can't see from there, but trust me, it's here. And there's actually a link that you can go and watch the East Daily Download. So the East Daily Download is with you wherever you are. I mean, what better gift is there? I mean, technically, there's probably one or two, but for the sake of this argument, there's nothing better than that, right? These Daily Download, wherever you are, so you can just sit there and go, that is a funny show, that is an entertaining show, that is an informative show, that's an educational show, that show is about Eastern North Carolina. All those things rolled into one thing. East Daily Download. Check it out. Well, you are checking out, you're watching right now, so keep watching. Let's check this story out.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
My name is Lisa Daniels. I'm the COVID-19 Program RN with the Quality and Safety Team at Greene County Healthcare. Today I want to talk with you about how to help stop the spread of infection. We're still seeing the effects of COVID-19, and now it's flu season. Now's a good time to talk about hand washing. We grew up being told to keep our hands clean. We were told to wash them when we were around food, after using the bathroom, or after coughing, sneezing, or blowing our noses. The CDC takes hand washing even more seriously. Their website lists 10 key times to wash your hands, such as when caring for someone who's sick, before and after treating a wound, after changing a diaper, after taking out your trash, and before and after playing or feeding your pets. Here are some good tips from the CDC on washing your hands. Wet your hands and lather up. Wash in between your fingers and on the backs of your hands, under and around your nails, and scrub for at least 20 seconds. Then rinse your hands well and dry with a clean towel, or just let them air dry. It's important because we touch different surfaces throughout the day. Then we touch the T-zone of our face, and we get these illnesses like the common cold, COVID, and even the flu. The flu season began in October and spikes during December through February. Last year we experienced a mild flu season, and this was partly due to the COVID restrictions in place. Hand washing is the first line of defense against fighting these illnesses. The second line of defense is getting vaccinated, whether it's a flu vaccination or the COVID vaccine. These vaccinations do not guarantee that you won't get sick, but they can lessen the severity of the illness or shorten the length of time that you're sick. Although we're starting to see a decline in COVID-19, it's still a real threat in our communities. Today, 55% of our state's population is fully vaccinated, and a few have received the third booster dose. Let's go into winter remembering what the CDC says. Life is better with clean hands, so practice good hand washing. Greene County Healthcare is here for you with clinics in Greene, Pitt, and Pamlico counties. Just call us for an appointment. We're here to help.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following.
So with our reading foundations, of course, we have our phonemic awareness, our phonics, our comprehension, and that vocabulary. So I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with what phonics means. So phonics instruction teaches the relationship between sounds and written language. Each letter has its own sound, and some letters have more than one sound. G, for example, G, J. it can be tricky for kids, okay? This knowledge will help your child decode. Decoding is a fancy word for sound it out. And it'll help them do that with those unfamiliar words they see when they are reading. How can you support this instruction at home? Read alphabet books. Look for letters all around you and encourage your child to write often.
Okay. Oh, hey, welcome back to the East Daily Download. I got this present here. Here, Bryce, this is for you. You can open it on camera if you like. I mean, show people what's in it. You just hold it up to the camera, it's fine. Okay, so to be fair, it's not really empty. The present that I got for Bryce just wouldn't fit in it. So here it is. It's a DVD set of the 100 that was on the CW. So there you go. I know you wanted to see that. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, etc., etc. You can buy all those shows online and, or again, watch them on the mobile app, or watch them on Eastern North Carolina CW 8 to 10 o'clock, Monday through Sunday. A lot of great stuff, a lot of holiday programming, a lot of holiday movies as well. Oh my, holiday movies, right? Right, movies, holidays, or like the specials. Remember the old school? CBS has all the old school specials like Frosty and the stop motion animation, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Those are great. So make sure you check those out. Check your local listings or WNCT.com, and then go to the TV schedule section, and then you can find out when those shows are on, because they're all great. And while you're there, don't forget to go to the download tab, and again, self-promotion for the show. Click on that, and then you can either watch the show or stories from the show like Zen Wellness, Down Eats, Fashion Friday, Farm Report, all the great content and great stories that we provide here on these daily downloads. Speaking of great stories and great content, let's check out another great piece of content right now. Content sounds weird. Another great story. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Lauren Pate, and today I'm here with the Low Tide String Band. Hey guys, how's it going? Great. So how long have you guys been playing together?
About 4 years, maybe.
Yeah, going on 4.
Brad and Sam played together before I knew them, and then they asked me if I wanted to help sing. So, because I was singing harmony, so then I got to sing harmony, and we've had a really good 4 years. We've really enjoyed playing and singing together.
Who would you say your biggest influences are musically?
Well, so we also come out of very different experiences with music. So my upbringing was in classical music and piano and playing trumpet and band and things like that.
Mm-hmm. So I started out dancing on a clogging team first.
Oh, wow.
And then all of the cloggers hung out with all the musicians because we always danced to live music.
And then mine was totally different from their experience, really. I had no musical training or whatever, and I was, I listened to groups like Journey in Boston and Led Zeppelin and all those folks. But then I started to gravitate, as I got a little bit older, toward the singer-songwriters, James Taylor and folks along those lines.
Yeah, so, well, thanks to Sam, we've got a Facebook page that's Low Tide String Band. And do you have any other tips on that?
Yeah, I mean, that's really, we're not as tech savvy as maybe we should be, but
one of the things we really enjoy is spending time with the other musicians in town, other groups, other individuals. often playing together, talking about ideas for music.
Yes, I love that. I love that the music scene is getting bigger here in Greenville. Yeah. And we really appreciate you guys being with us today. Everybody stay tuned. We've got some music from Low Tide String Band coming up.
So, reading foundations, we have phonemic awareness, phonics, of course comprehension, and that vocabulary. So I'm going to talk about comprehension and what that means. So comprehension strategies help your child understand what he or she reads. For example, your child will use illustrations to understand a story, ask and answer questions about a story, and make predictions about what will happen next. Good readers always think about the meaning of the text as they read. How can you support this instruction at home? Read, ask those questions, and talk about books together. And don't just limit it to books. You can do it to TV shows and movies as well. During that family movie night, hit the pause button, talk about what the characters are doing, talk about what they might do next. How do you think the movie's gonna end? It really helps with those question stems that students will be thinking of when they are reading independently.
And you're watching. You're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you are watching.
You're watching.
And you're watching the East Daily Download.
The Greenville Art Museum is showcasing fashion as a form of art.
It is a bakery. There's wine. There's lunch. There's great iced coffee.
One of the best things could be to order to-go beers from a brewery like Pitt Street.
From beautiful downtown Washington, here at the historic waterfront, all these boats out in the water right now.
Hi, I'm Ashley and welcome to Let's Draw. Today I'm going to show you all some tips on how to draw what I consider the hardest thing with human anatomy, hands. I've always struggled with drawing hands. Sometimes they turn out really well and other times not so much. It's been the bane of my artistic existence. When I first started drawing at 6 years old to around 15 years old, I'd either try to draw a hand and fail, or hide it in a pocket or behind the person. Over time, I found a few tips and tricks on how to draw a hand. First, I start with a rectangle. This will act as the palm of your hand. Then, we start using lines to construct the fingers. Make sure to make the thumb shorter and on the side. Next, we start drawing each knuckle. They're shaped like rounded rectangles and the fingers taper up, never to a point. When you draw knuckles, remember that you have 3 parts on 4 of your fingers and only 2 on your thumb. And that's how you actually draw a hand.
Well, that's going to do it for this holiday-themed episode of the East Daily Download. We got a lot more holidays coming your way. And you know what we've got to give away to people? Frisbees, Eastern North Carolina CW Frisbee, because it's holiday looking. Here, Bryce, have one. Here, have another one. She caught them both. Woo! Whoa, look at that. That'll be in the outtake reel probably. That was impressive. Well done. Kudos to you, Bryce. Anyway, don't forget you can get the CW mobile app and watch all the holiday viewing you like and catch up on shows. It's a great resource. WNCT mobile app. They're both available for free at Google Play and the App Store. And hey, it's Appy Holidays, APPY Holidays. That's what we say here in WNCT in Eastern North Carolina CW. Happy Holidays, everybody. We'll see you again real soon here on the East Daily Download. Have a great day. And here's a question for you. Turkey or ham for Christmas? I'm just leave you with that to ponder. See you later, everybody.
We're the Low Tide String Band, and this is Karen Modlin and Sam Weatherly, and I'm Brad Bechtel. People's Power, and we're going to play O Come, Emmanuel.
The East Daily Download is sponsored this week by the following. Closed captioning for the East Daily Download is sponsored by Hearing Light.